think it's gear time. I haven't ordered this. Andy, the gear guy, also doesn't know where it comes from. Probably from the secret room. Wow. This is like Christmas. It's wow. Okay. Wow. This is so good. Acid box number 3. Fusion box. Ooh. Wow. Heavy. And heavy is always good. Wow. Okay. That thing looks so sexy. And there's a stick you can play around with. This probably looks really weird because you can't see it. But wow. Syntrax. This right here is a synthesizer. An old school looking synthesizer, which I absolutely love. But it's a new unit. As far as I can tell, 3 oscillators, noise generator, filter section oscillators, input output. And then here the fusion box. You see right over here the Zen delay. I made like 2 videos about it because I absolutely love it. It's like a delay distortion unit. It just sounds so funky. If you're interested, I'll link down below the other video. Go check it out. One of my favorite toys here in the studio. Something I couldn't live without anymore since I know it exists. It does something no plugin can actually do. And the company, Erica Synth, they saw that video. And as a little thank you, they sent me this right here, which I really highly appreciate. Fusion box has a similar design to the Zen delay, but it's a delay, chorus, driver, vintage effect kind of unit. There's a real tube in there. And then right here we got the acid box, similar styled unit. It has like a cutoff, a filter built in an LFO. So if you have, for example, a synth like the M1 that doesn't really have an LFO and a cutoff, you can run it through it, and then you get again control over your filter and LFOs. And there's probably a lot more going on. We'll explore it actually right now.
We're lost in the ashes. We're lost in the ashes.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun. These 3 boxes, wild. They do stuff I have no clue how to get otherwise in a DAW with plugins. Impossible, especially like the drive they create. They're very sensitive on the inputs, so you have to be careful. Like you drive directly the sound. Right now it's rooted in a simple way. The Moog to the Zen delay, to the Fusion box, to the Acid box number 3. And we'll just start with like a simple C major. And let's put it into an ARP mode. Let's maybe add an octave. Maybe lower. Yeah. And now the Zen delay. It's so much fun. You can cut off just the delay. You can also make sure it's like in sync with your DAW. Then the Fusion box. That overdrive. Ah. The color. And then we have like feedback. It's so crazy. Delay time. Of course, dry, wet. High pass. And then the acid box. Filter. Band pass. Low pass. Resonance. It's really screaming. And then the LFO. Slow. And the waveforms. It's just fun. It's just pure fun. It's very wild. Right now it's all routed through each other, but right here in the patch base. So I can also select every single box on its own. I can also like have in my DAW ascend and send it to one of those three and back again, which is just amazing. And like understanding them takes like 15 minutes, and the sound you get with it, like, again, I wouldn't know how otherwise to do it, especially that distortion, that crunch, it's so good. This right here is probably the rawest form of synthesizer I own. You have here a patch section that is very intelligent. You can like output one, you can route it, and you just like move the blinking dot up and down, left and right, and by clicking you change the routing, or you can erase it again. And then we got 3 oscillators right here, different shapes, waveforms, octave up, down, the level, the noise generator. Up here we have like a master kind of section with like pan, level, a filter, ring modulator, a reverb, and here trapezoid. Can be like an envelope, but it's also sometimes not, and you might be able already to hear it. It always sounds like a drone signal. You can then trigger it with MIDI. When it receives MIDI, it follows the MIDI. But for example, the oscillator, we had to tune it, and now the filter works. We can go really low, take the noise out. Ooh, that's really nice and low. Waveform, the shape. It's a joy. Like these oscillators, they just sound fat. Controlling this, give me a month or 2 or 3. I definitely need to. Like it's complex. It's like it's a modular synth that doesn't have patch cables, which is already really intelligent. But I need to like go through everything, all of the combinations. You can also recall, save. You have that overlay to mark things, to kind of have a recall sheet. It's crazy. And then that joystick, you can also map it to certain things. Wild, really wild. Anyways, enough playing around. It's time for some music making. I'm still working on that one song that should be or will be released on the label of Lost Frequencies. It's not ready yet. All done with work. It's time for sunglasses and something really rare. 3 audio nerds outside. Some beer and the beach. Welcome to the beach. Good? Great. Anyways, I think this is enough. Like we finished, everyone, a bottle of beer. Now back to work.
We collide, used to be starlight, but we can breathe 'cause we're lost in the ashes.
Ooh. Vanessa brought a surprise. Cake. A lot of cake. Could the day get any better?
I think not.
I agree 100%. Sun is shining. Cake. I got a new synthesizer today and some new toys.
Perfect. I got a donut already.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like there's nothing that could make it any better. So I think we should just end it right here and say
Sign out.
exactly.
It's plain to see that we're lost in the ashes.